The Ebola virus spreads when the bodily fluids of an infected individual, blood, urine, feces, sweat, or tears, come into direct contact with broken skin, a cut or abrasion, for example. Ebola is a filovirus, a virus composed of filamentous particles. Like most viruses, Ebola contains encoded genetic material, its viral genome, surrounded by a protective coat of protein, the capsid. The virus is unable to reproduce by itself. To reproduce, it commandeers the metabolism and machinery of a host cell, using them to produce multiple copies of itself. This is called replication. When it penetrates the host cell, the virus sheds its protective capsid coat, liberating its viral genome. This genome takes control of the host cell's reproduction mechanisms in order to replicate itself and produce thousands of new viral particles, called virions, which will themselves replicate in other host cells and little by little infect the entire organism. The host cells under attack signal the aggression by liberating molecules called cytokines, which cause the first symptoms of the illness: a sudden fever of more than 38 degrees, accompanied by muscle pain, intense headache, and debilitating weakness. This is the moment when the infected person becomes contagious. In the bloodstream, the viral particles which have proliferated cause a coagulation dysfunction known as disseminated intravascular coagulation syndrome. Tiny blood clots form and line the arteries, depriving tissue of the oxygen carried by the blood and causing tissue necrosis and organ damage, starting with the liver and kidneys. The victim then experiences vomiting and diarrhea. Depending on the case, internal and external hemorrhaging can occur from all orifices and mucous membranes. Death follows as a result of multiple organ failure of the kidneys, the liver, the brain. Cadavers remain particularly contagious, as it is at the moment of death of the host that the number of viral particles is at its highest.